in general, I want to talk about your YouTube channel because I just have so many questions for you. And for anybody listening, like I know you cover a couple different topics, which as like a viewer, I really love because we're into similar things. Like I love that you do fitness videos and you throw that in there and like you kill it with the rave fashion and stuff like that. But when you first started, like what was your goal with your channel and what made you want to do YouTube?
Yeah. So, well, I feel like YouTube, like anything for a lot of creators, like, well, for me, it definitely like happened over time, I guess. So like I started YouTube right after I graduated high school and I like wasn't going to college right away. I was like going to take a break because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I just like needed a hobby. And I was one of those kids that would like watch YouTube videos like under their covers when I was 13 because it was like not a cool thing to do. It was like pretty weird back then. And anyway, so I was just like obsessed with YouTube. I started doing like outfit of the days, like DIYs. I was just doing like that. And then as I kind of figured out like who I was as a person, and things that I genuinely cared about, it was like, it kind of just came naturally. And as I started to make videos about things that like I cared, I don't know, like I would like go to a rave or something and I would do a little get ready with me. Or then like I went through like a little weight loss journey, but also just like shared like my tips and like things I like to do. Cause I like do care about those things. Like, and I think a lot of girls and boys like do in their lives anyway. So I think when you find someone that kind of just is like, I don't know, just like is talking about things where you're like, well, I kind of think about this on a daily basis too. And like, that's what I like to get up to. I mean, it just happened like naturally, like, So then I started to get a lot like way heavier into festivals and stuff. Like I think when I went to my first festival, it was like, me and my friends, we had all kind of started going at the same time, but like I more so was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I just find? This is awesome. And then I kind of just left all my friends behind and I just like went on my own way and made all these different weird friend groups and like kind of just like did whatever. And then obviously I just like took my camera along the way with me and and
just shared your life.
No, I appreciate it though.
Yeah. And I mean, like I've seen some of your videos too, like some of your fitness videos like fucking skyrocketed. Did that happen like quickly or was that like over time?
I actually weirdly am like doing a bunch of fitness stuff right now because I'm like coming back and like want to do more fitness videos because people really like my fitness videos. Like I think it's because I can't even like really explain why, but I think it's because when it comes to fitness, like I like grew up my whole life like doing sports. Like my dad was a boxer when I was a kid and like I was like pretty intense and into it. So I think like when I really care about fitness and like how I get myself motivated to stay fit is like when I'm talking to a camera, I like really am believing it and like
got it.
really like into what I'm saying. And I think it's just like when all people want, like when they want to lose weight and they want to feel better about themselves, they just need to be inspired and they need to feel like they can do it and they need to see somebody else that did it. So I feel like that's just like what happened, I guess. And I like to use a lot. I think the huge thing is I like to use a lot of progress photos because it really is more encouraging for people to be like, look, this fucking takes time and like it's gonna be hard, but like once you start seeing the results, you love it and like it'll kind of catch on and it just becomes a habit rather than like a project.
Yeah, for sure. And like you're just like such a genuine person too. Like I think people just want to see like real results, but also like nothing that's like super unobtainable or like, I don't know. I just like, it's relatable. And I think people can actually like use these tips and like apply them to their real life in general. So that's always like super helpful to watch. Like, digestible. That's the best way to put it. But
we love that.
Are those your favorite videos to work on or like, do you have any?
Yeah. Okay. So actually what's funny. So like my favorite videos to make, which is funny because like quarantine, I've talked to some of my friends about this. I'm like, I fucking hate my videos right now. I hate them so much because I just have been like uninspired, but August, very inspired.
Awesome.
Coming back. I know my shit. I like had a little like awakening. I don't know. Does that ever happen to you where you're like in a rut and then you're like, oh, this is what I want to do?
For sure. Yeah.
So I've been having some of those, but my favorite ones to film are, I do really like fitness videos. I more so like the transformation fitness videos because it's really fun for you to reflect on what you've done as well.
Right.
And then I really obviously like my like rave vlog videos and like get ready with me's and like those are just so fun. I rarely ever rewatch my own videos though.
Okay, I was literally just thinking that question. Do you ever watch back your festival vlogs or anything?
Well, sometimes, but then also I look back and I'm like, oh my God, like, what am I doing?
I feel you.